Hello and welcome everybody to another Aetherdrift Drift. I'm Paul Cheon and today we are sitting at rank number 33. We had a nice double. That's right, double Aether Spark deck. I highly recommend you checking that out. It was the last video. And, I would like to say that it was smooth sailing, but the draft itself was very difficult despite Arena trying its best to give me the best possible opens. But hopefully we can do a little bit better in this draft, at least give us some signpost uncommons to lead us in the right direction. All right, before we head into this draft though, of course, this video's got a few sponsors, the first one being TCGplayer.com. Go to TCGplayer.com for all of your TCG singles and sealed product needs, whether you need to pick up some booster boxes just to open some booster packs, or if you wanted to pick up some singles for your commander deck, your standard deck, or your modern decks, TCGplayer.com is the place to go. Make sure you click that affiliate link in the description below before making any purchases. Also, make sure you check out heavyplay.com for premium Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories. If you want top-of-the-line deck boxes, playmats, sleeves, dice boxes, live pads, and more, heavyplay.com is the place to go. heavyplay.com/paulcheon for 10% off your first order. They're going to be at the Spotlight Series in Denver. I will also be there, so make sure you swing by the booth and say hi, and you'll get 10% off in person as well. You know what I want to open? Loot. Loot? Okay, we opened a good doggo. Well, this is a pack with actually a good number of cards that I like. We have Beast Rider Vanguard, Ride's End, Keen Buccaneer, and Grim Bauble, all fine cards at common. Ride's End probably the best of the cards, but of course it's white. At uncommon, a bunch of good options. Now, Risen Necro Regent, I like more in black, white, and black, red. But I think District Mascot is probably the best card in this pack. This card just has the potential to just totally snowball games. And it is very easy to just play this and at least have it be a shatter on a stick with the ceiling for much, much more. So I think I'm going to take... Also, I mean, look at how cute this dog is. How can I not take the doggo? But Risen Necro Regent, Fang Guardian's fine, Guidelight Path, a bunch of decent cards here. I'm actually going to table something out of this pack. Probably like a Keen Buccaneer or something. Maybe Sky Crash out of this pack. Let's take the mascot and see where this goes. Okay, pack 1, pick 2 is way worse than my first pack. There's an Earth Rumbler, an End Rider Spike Spitter, a couple of just filler level creatures here. I guess I'm just going to take Earth Rumbler. This card I've just been pretty impressed with overall. I've lost to this card a lot. This thing just hits really hard. And by the time you play it on turn 5, you're just naturally going to have... Like, even if you're not the Golgari deck, you're just naturally going to have a couple of green creatures in your graveyard. And you just play this, and it's just huge. It actually works well with Ketramos, by the way. But yes, let's take the Earth Rumbler here. And now, pack 1, pick 3. Sadly, these plans are extremely stoppable. But here we have basically just two options. Hazard of the Dunes and Broodheart Engine. And both of them are very good, but Broodheart Engine is a Golgari card. By taking Hazard of the Dunes, we leave ourselves open to basically any combination of green. And of course, we all know all combinations of green are good. So let's go ahead and take the hazard here and figure out what our second color should be. All right, pack 1, pick 4, Ride's End presents itself to us as the best card in the pack. Maximum Overdrive is a really good combat trick as well. And while Golgari is a better color combination, 4th pick Ride's End, I'm going to take it here. Also, I don't mind splashing Ride's End, which is why I like this card so much. It's a premium removal spell, and even if I'm blue-green or green-black or whatever, it's not too hard to be able to play a Veloheart Bike, a Night Market, and a Plains, and find a way to get Rides in it. Why are people just not drafting green? What's going on? The Greenbelt Guardian should never be in a pack, pick 5. There's also a Push the Limit, which I'm surprised to see, given that right now people are starting to meme draft, and this is the king of all meme cards. We try to get it to work. Middling success. But we're going to take the Greenbelt Guardian. I actually really like Veloheart Bike and Bounce Off as well. But of course, not going to give up on the premium 2-drop here in the Greenbelt Guardian. I guarantee you, somebody is watching this draft right now. They're in the comments section and they're going, how the heck does Paul get all the green cards? What the heck? Every time I draft, I never see a green card. Streamer luck. Well, you've seen plenty of train wreck drafts of mine where green isn't open. That's all I'm going to say. All right, Broodheart Engine, pack 1, pick 6. That is definitely an indication that Golgari is open. Happy to pick it up here. That's the second one that we've seen. We've seen some green cards as well. Not actually seeing a lot of individual black cards, so we'll note that whoever's passing to us could easily be Rakdos Speed or Dimir Artifacts. But if there's a Golgari card opened, we are very likely to see it. Hopefully that includes the Thundering Broodwagon as well. Loving the start though. I got what, 3 uncommons and a rare? Yes, please. Alrighty. Pack 1, pick 7. Hey, Chitin Gravestalker. Do not mind it at all. It's totally fine filler card here at the top end of the curve. Now, this card isn't particularly strong unless you do have some self-mill going on. So, looking for cards such as Pothole Mole, Dredger's Insight, Wreckage Wickerful, cards of that nature is what I'd be looking for. Foul Roads is fine, but I do have this Ride's End, and, you know, like, if I don't have a road in my deck, I don't mind too much. I'd rather take the upside here in the Blossoming Sands, given that I already have a Ride's End. And there's even a chance that we could go end up in green-white, depending on where things go. I'm shocked that Beast Rider Vanguard is a card that tabled. So the Sky Crash got taken. Whatever. I mean, I love Beast Rider Vanguard. I do like the Scoured Barons here as well, but I put a heavy premium on good 2-mana creatures. Beast Rider Vanguard is a good 2-mana creature. Venom Sack Lagak, Beast Rider Vanguard. Those are the 2 that I'm looking for in green. And then for black, Wreckage Wickerfolk, totally fine. Here, I will take Gibrick Omnivore. Loxodon Surveyor is perfect. Is just such a filler level card. Green is very open, by the way, just seeing these table. But with the Omnivore, if I do get a Fang Druid Summoner, then all of a sudden I have a nice little 2-drop here to go with it. So happy enough with that. And honestly, Loxodon Surveyor or Mutant Surveyor, like I could care less which one of those I actually end up with in my deck. Don't really like the Amonkhet Raceway. I do like the one that rummages, but probably not interested in playing either, given that I'm maybe 3 colors. Well, I mean, the thing is, we're not even married to black necessarily. We're just green X, and black is certainly not that open. But you know what? What second color even felt open? I saw Broodheart Engine, a Chitin Gravestalker, and a Ride's End. So, well, oh gosh. Well, that's a River Turn Monument. I saw not even one blue card that I would even consider. But do I splash it? I don't know. You know, I just don't think that blue is available. I drafted this once, and I just didn't think blue was available, and I need to have enough blue sources for the exhaust. I'm going to do the responsible thing here. I think Dredger's Insight is perfect here. I already have a Broodheart Engine in my deck. I have an Earth Rumbler to go with it as well. If I do end up in Golgari, I think this card's going to be great. I know how good the Monument is, but there were just literally no indications that blue was open. And I think the Insight is going to be a very, very strong card. You know, we have the Broodheart Engine. We have the Chitin Gravestalker, Earth Rumbler. I just think it does everything for us. Here we... There's a stock up in the pack. Should have taken the River Turn Monument. Well, what do I take? There's Hour of Victory, Beast Rider Vanguard, and Venom Sack Lagak. Thunderhead Gunner in the pack as well. I'm going to take a Venom Sack Lagak here. Well, you know what? No, I'm going to take Beast Rider Vanguard. All right, now we'll take Moltender. We're just going to take all the graveyard cards. I took the Beast Rider Vanguard just because if you do go Golgari, you typically don't have as many things to do with your mana because you don't have a million exhaust cards. So I do put a premium on being able to just have enough creatures that let me just find action in the late game, which the Vanguard allows me to do. But yes, I could have had a stock up. And yes, I could have had a River Turn Monument. But here we are. Wreckage Wickerfolk is a good card, but I think I just like Fang Guardian more. Gas Guzzler, I don't care too much about in a Golgari deck. I'm like reasonably aggro, but this card people get blown out by this card so much, and I have a decent number of 2-drops already. So let's just go ahead and take Fang Guardian. All right, there's another Broodheart Engine. Do love that. Maximum Overdrive, Broken Wings, and Night Market, all playable cards. But in Golgari, I do love this. Now, I am on the lookout now for some top-end cards. So if I can find Migrating Ketrodons, Shafet Archfiends, cards of that nature, that would be really, really helpful with what we have going on so far. I mean, we're setting up. Gastel Raider is just okay. Siphon Fuel is fine. But Dredger's Insight, I think, is extremely good. Double Dredger's Insight, double Broodheart Engine is just such a great start with the Molt Tender. So this just has a lot of really great synergies along with this Earth Rumbler. So I really do like this setup right now. It also makes it so that the Kite and Gravestalker is likely going to be very big. Now I'm going to slam the Pothole Mole, which is another way to self-mill. We actually have to be careful. We might mill our entire deck, possibly. But I do like all of these cards. Now I'm in the market for big creatures and some interaction. Like I might have to splash this Ride's End, but I'll play a Siphon Fuel if I see one late if I have to. Although, kind of like this Jungle Hollow here, it does look like my playable count's going to be good enough. That's a really late Thunderhead Gunner, but this feels like a really great opportunity to take Jungle Hollow. Now I will take, I don't know, Collision Course, I guess. I really don't want to have to play that one. All right, there's the Broken Wings. I do like a copy of Broken Wings, but I like the Jungle Hollow a little bit more, just in case I do have to play this Ride's End. Whatever, none of these cards are remotely things that I'm considering. All right. Decent base. We're not, we got a couple of the Broodheart Engines with the Dredger's Insights. Thundering Broodwagon, Migrating Ketrodon, Shafet Archfiend. Those are really the payoff cards that we're looking for, along with maybe like a run over and a spin out, something like that. Or honestly, even an Engine Rat. That would also be fine. But what do we have? Pack number 3! Unstoppable Plans again. Man, look at all these blue cards we're opening. It's another stock up. There's a Carrion Cruiser and Beast Rider Vanguard number 3. I'll take the Carrion Cruiser. I don't have a ton of 3s and more self-milly stuff. I do like that a lot. Ooh, this is really interesting. Marshals Pathcruiser, Earth Rumbler, and Venom Sac Lagak. Which one of these do I take? With all the self-mill, like I do like the Marshals Pathcruiser. It gets me the land. It also costs 3 mana. But this is a good thing to reanimate too. I'm going to take the Pathcruiser. I think that was somewhat close, but this just ensures that my mana fixing will be good for the Ride's End, which right now, because I'm lacking in removal, I just think it's really important for me to have something like this to play on curve. Now I'll take the Archfiend here. I don't need another Mole. The Mole is fine. The Wreckage, all of these cards are good, but the thing that I'm really looking for is a big top-end thing to reanimate with the double Broodheart Engine that we have, along with getting it back with the Carrion Cruiser. So let's take Archfiend. Great Golgari pack. I would literally, if I could just take the rest of this pack and call a draft, I would. But let's take the Archfiend here. I do think it's very, very good in this deck. Wow, a Boom Mobile and a Push the Limit. That's insane. All right, well, we're taking the Ketrodon. Molt Tender is good. Molt Tender is good, but I'm still just in the market for more big things that to help me stabilize. So I think the Ketrodon is more important here. Look, I said I needed big things. I picked up the big things. Also, drawing multiple Earth Rumblers is not even that great anyway. So I really like how this deck is shaping up, honestly. This is looking pretty good. We can probably play 16 lands in this deck too with Pothole Mole, Marshals Pathcruiser, double Dredger's Insight, and Molt Tender. It's just going to be really, really easy for us to get lands. And now we have a third Broodheart Engine and a run over. And yeah, I'm going to take the run over here. I really need interaction. We've lost. You saw the last draft. My deck looked totally fine. We had no removal. And we have 2 Broodheart Engines. This is a slow card, right? Like double Dredger's Insight, double Broodheart Engine. There's only so many of these Carrion Cruiser. There's only so many of these effects that you can play. I do feel like picking up the first copy of Run Over is extremely important, just to make sure that we have some ways to interact with potential bombs from the opposing side. So that is it's the less sweet pick, but I think it's the correct pick. Could use some more 2 and 3 mana plays. Oh my gosh. I did not expect a 7th pick stampeding Scurryfoot. Wreckage Wickerfolk is good and all, but come on. The Scurryfoot's ridiculous. I cannot believe I got it that late. And, oh, another Pothole Mole? Yeah, that's perfect. Pothole Mole in this deck in particular, with Chitin Gravestalker, Earth Rumblers, Double Dredge, like, Broodheart Engine, it's just everything I want. Here, I'm gonna gem draft here. Venom Sack Lagak, pick 10, what the hell? Gastel Thrillseeker as well? Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to, oh my gosh, that's, Grease Wrench, literally nobody's in red. Pick 11 Grease Wrench Goblin is outrageous. Granted, black was not super open, but we got a lot of the graveyard cards, so I don't know, like, I still think it's fine that we ended up here, but yes, it's a little bit weird, kind of the end result from what we have. Here's my question: Can you have too many moles? Because we are on a lot of moles. So we have like 3 removal spells. We have the Ride Zen, which I'm certainly going to play. Just playing the 1 planes though, because that gives me 1, 2. And then 3 white sources here with the Marshals Pathcruiser. And then, like, Molt Tender is 3.5, which is more than enough. 9 green sources seems good. And yeah, 16 lands for sure. And then we just have to figure out what we want to cut. I think I like all my spells. So now I just basically need to cut 2 creatures here. I don't think I want to cut any of these big things. I think these are all important. Can probably cut Gibberick Omnivore. I think it's the worst of my 2s. And my curve looks totally fine here. 4 2-mana plays, but I can also play Dredger's Insight on turn 2, and then I have a bunch of 1-mana plays as well. So this is the most kind of like vanilla creature, or it's literally a vanilla creature. So yeah, let's go ahead and cut that. And then I'm thinking probably just a Pothole Mole. Like, can you overdo it on the self-mill? Like, we have triple Pothole Mole, Carrion Cruiser, double Dredger's Insight, and double Broodheart Engine. And Molt Tender. I don't know. This card also seems really... I just don't know what to cut at this point. Like, everything seems like it has purpose. I even like the Broken Wings, just because I feel like it's important for me to have at least 3 interactive spells, and then I guess the Archfiend, to some degree, counts. Can I play 15 lands? 15 lands plus playing 15 lands and then playing a bunch of Pothole Moles is probably just asking for it, to be honest. It's like I feel like I do need some of these top end cards, and they work kind of well together. I like the Fane Guardian, Hazard of the Dunes. I like the Earth Rumbler. Seems like another big card to play. We are kind of overdoing it on the mana. And I do feel like with 2 Pothole Moles, 2 Dredger's Insights, I can cycle these, and Broodheart Engines can also help me dig. I can probably cut one of the moles. I'm not 100% on that, but I need to make a cut, and that's the one that stood out to me. All right, now before round 1 starts, just wanted to say that if you've been enjoying all of this content and wanted to support the channel in another way, my Patreon is the best way to do so. That's patreon.com/paulcheon. Big shout out to all the patrons. Thank you so much for all your support, as it truly means a lot and allows me to continue making all of this content. Access to the Patreon will give you access to my Discord channel, which I believe is a really great way to up your limited game. We've really built an awesome community there, and hoping to have it grow. So check it out. I could also cut like Broken Wings. Oh, man, I don't know. Okay, let's just say... what the heck? All right, we'll mulligan the 3 Swamp Hand. We have mostly Forest in our deck. Keep this. I don't actually know what to bottom here. My hand is awesome. I guess Run Over is not going to be that good here. I kind of just like all of my creatures. It's a Molt Tender. Well, that's a delayed Molt Tender, if you will. Do I still play it? Yeah. Just important to kind of get our mana going. So they're going to mill themselves, and then we will also do the same. Ooh. Okay, that's great. Now I can just play the mole. And all right, things are looking pretty solid here. The mole does seem pretty awesome. I think I just want to play all of the moles. Like, the more I think about it, it just kind of works with everything. I should cut something else. This is like, Pothole Mole is like an engine card for this deck. I don't think I'm going to deck myself. It's not like I'm drawing a million cards anyways. Alright, Velo Heart Bike. Okay, I'm liking what they're doing here. Did we hit any big creatures? That's a District Mascot, which is a cool thing to hit. Alright, let's smack with the mole. Not interested in returning any of these cards right now. So I'm just going to play the mole and the Beast Rider Vanguard. Oh, I just realized I don't have a land in my graveyard. Whoops. Okay, well, there it is. Okay. Then let's play Beast Rider Vanguard. Let's exile Broken Wings, I guess. Yeah, plenty of mana. Got the nice mana sink here in the Beast Rider Vanguard. And we also have the Migrating Ketrodon. Like, basically, I'm kind of saving the Carrion Cruiser in case the Ketrodon dies in some way. Like, if they counter it or whatever. At this point, I'm kind of expecting them to start playing some giant green monsters, though. Alright, Migrating Ketrodon, sure. That is a big one. We got one of those as well. Let's exile Dredger's Insight, I guess. We want to keep the creatures in there, because if we draw Earth Rumbler, we can start exiling these. Our opponent has more cards in hand, but I'm still looking okay here. We have that Beast Rider Vanguard that can find us cards if we need. And that'll be, like, in this kind of stalled out situation, it'll be kind of the mana sink that would be good for us. Now, we didn't end up getting a ton of the good Golgari cards. I guess we could have had 3 Broodheart Engines, but in hindsight, like, had I taken the Riverturn Monument, I could have had 2 stock-ups. Like, I guess we could have had an okay blue-green deck. Okay, that's a lie. I would have had a good blue-green deck. Do you want to attack? That's what I thought. Let's exile the Broodheart Engine. Oh, this also counts artifacts. Interesting. Anyways, I wanted to play my tap land. It's just important to just have as much mana available as possible. By doing it this way, I can activate Beast Rider Vanguard and still play Carrion Cruiser. But like I said, I'm kind of holding off on the Carrion Cruiser here, just for one of the bigger threats that I can maybe find. No reason to just run it out right away. Yep. Let's get it back. Oh, the Ride's End. I can't play it this turn, though, so I think I'm just going to wait. I could play the Greenbelt Guardian, but I just don't... It doesn't really do that much on this board. I think, given the way things are going, I am more interested in just activating Beast Rider Vanguard for a card here, I think. Our opponent's deck is excellent, by the way. Just like every single card we've seen is just like a premium card. I'm going to keep the land in the graveyard. Although, yeah, you know what? Maybe 2 Pothole Moles is good. I am actually starting to worry here. All right, we have Marshals Pathcruiser and Dredger's Insight. Pathcruiser is actually not bad here. It's just a 6/5. And it just gets us a land. Sure. Oh, Broodheart Engine too? Although Ketrodon is what I want. 3. Okay, so why don't we go get a land with the Pathcruiser. What do we need? Swamp? It doesn't really matter. And then let's play the Ketrodon. Exile. Forest, I guess. All right. So we just added 2 6-power creatures to the battlefield. Happy to trade, however. Now, if they pass and keep up Hazard of the Dunes, that gets annoying. What were the spells that I had? I had a Ride's End, a Broken Wings, and 1 more card. Oh, a Run Over, but that's like on the bottom of my... Oh, I guess it's been shuffled back. I have a Run Over as well. So if they have the mana to pump the Hazard of the Dunes, which right now they do, it is kind of annoying. Like right now we have a nice mana advantage, which is good, but okay. So Plow Through being used there, which means I can attack with the Ketrodon. Their deck is nice. They're splashing a Broodheart Engine. And then they're going to get the Ketrodon back, I guess? No? When they have 4 open mana, something tells me I shouldn't attack. It's just, you know, many years of playing this game. Something tells me I shouldn't attack. Sure. Well, now that they're tapped out, do I attack? I guess my Ketrodon just kind of blocks everything. All right. All right, so now we're just going to play the grind game here. We have... Oh, they kept on top. We have a decent mana advantage. Not huge, though. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, we don't even have really a mana advantage. All right, Venom Sac Lagak. What do they keep, though? I guess we'll take a land. Are we going to get decked? Oh, that's another land? That's not good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Like I said, I'm just not in any position right now to win. So I'm just going to try to win through card advantage. Like, they get 1 activation, but I get 2 activations. I know they're jealous. They're not jealous. They have freaking Muyan Ling in their deck. Okay, their deck is really good. Yeah, the only thing is, like, with my deck is it just has a really tough time closing games out. When boards get kind of mucked up like this, it's kind of difficult. I guess I could have main phased and activated this once. Okay, Memory of Guardian's kind of a weird... They must have Transit Mage, is my guess. Wait, they're not playing Muyan Ling? Okay. Huh. Is the Archfiend even good? I guess it is. It kills 3 of their creatures and 3 of mine. Alright, well. What do they have in play? I guess we'll exile Broodheart Engine. We'll take Fang Guardian. There's a run over. Darn. Does it get shuffled? No, bottom in a random order. Okay. Alrighty. 10 cards left. They have a Muyan Ling. Ketrodon in the yard. Do I just go for it? Yeah, I guess so. So I lose this, this, and this, and they lose this, this, and this. That actually just doesn't seem worth, honestly. What is worth is just playing out an Archfiend. All right, I'm gonna just keep passing and just try to overwhelm my opponent with card advantage, which I won't really be able to do a good job, but I'm gonna try. Hey, they actually got rid of the Ketrodon. Okay, so they can't get that one back. The nice thing is if they do try to make some aggressive attack, I can still make a 3-3. I can flash this in. So it's not like I have nothing. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. They found a land, sure. They kept on top. Okay. That's okay. We've definitely found a lot more lands, but we've also been like playing pothole moles and stuff. I guess getting the Archfiend out there is pretty nice because they don't have great blocks once I get the Fang Guardian out. What? They're just doing nothing? Okay. Oh. I didn't know I can do that. Wait, what about my run over? Was I not doing this properly? Okay, hold on. I want to get to my run over. So if I activate this, I'll draw this. And then I'll draw this, and then I'll draw that. And then there's an unknown card in here as well. I like that unknown card. Okay. Okay, so we're drawing Kite and Gravestalker into run over, and then that's basically our entire deck. Alright. Alright. I guess their plan is to just pump the Hazard of the Dunes. Mostly just to start putting pressure on my opponent here. Like I said, it's like a 3 for 3. It's not even that great. So now my opponent has to make the decision as to whether or not they want to activate Beast Rider Vanguard to get a card or spend all that mana to make a really big Hazard of the Dunes, which, you know, it's kind of close. My opponent's also playing extremely slow. I wouldn't be shocked. I've never seen this in Best of 1, but if they have a timer, it might pop up soon. All right. Okay. So this they can make into a 5-5, so I don't actually have good attacks. So they're going to pump the Hazard, sure. Basically now it's just like we just need to overwhelm them. That is what we need to do. 3 cards in hand for the opponent. They have Muyanling. They can get back. Ooh, the Ketrodon is gone. So that's really good for us. Muyanling, sure. The issue is I can't really get in a good attack until probably like the turn after. So I should probably just wait until I draw the run over. So that's going to be my plan. How much mana do I have? I have 4, 8, 9, 10 mana. 5, 9... All right. These are all monsters that we can attack with next turn. Okay, this is a good game. I just, I don't know the last few cards that they're working with, but I think now we're getting to the point where we can look to be pretty aggressive. Anything with 5 power can attack. I'm at 33, so, Migrating Ketrodon can attack. Archfiend can attack, Kite and Gravestalker can attack, Hazard of the Dunes can attack. Vedemsack Legak, okay, so that's a Death Toucher. Okay. We have so much mana. 4, so Fang Guardian's 4 mana. And then activating this is 7 mana. This is not going to attack. I can just exile something, though, just to make sure. Because I'm never playing Dredger's Insight, so yeah, whatever. We need to start getting in. Alright, this is a really big turn. So I'm not gonna get the Greenbelt Guardian in there. Well, yeah, let's do it. The trample I think is pretty relevant. Especially if their plan is to chump at the Lagak. The thing is, I just don't have any other options here. Like, I just have to be aggressive. Like, they're going to deck me and I need to attack, so. Okay. So that's already trampling over. They still need to make a ton of blocks here. Okay, Archfiend gets blocked, so now I have to use the Guardian there. I guess my Hazard of the Dunes is just going to die, huh? Like, it's just going to trade 1-for-1 with something, I think. I'm not going to have the mana to activate it and do everything else that I want, because I feel like it's really important for me to cast Fang Guardian. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to Fang Guardian the Archfiend and see how else they block. They have to have one spell here, too. They have to. But that's why I'm going to be the last person to use the run over. I don't want to be the first person to cast this run over. The nice thing about making attacks like this is I think my opponent's brain is exploding. So brain explosion equity is also on the table right now. It's literally exploding. They're about to time out. All right. What the? Okay. Really? All right. There's no sweeper I'm too concerned about, so I'm just attacking with everything next turn, and they're just dead, so. 3 cards in hand for the opponent. Dredger's Insight, certainly we don't want to play. They just had no tricks there? Okay. What a game, though. What a game. They played a lot of good stuff, and the reason why we won that game, literally, Beast Rider Vanguard. Beast Rider Vanguard drew us like 5 cards that game. So all we were able to do is just go really wide, and we were able to just make sure that we prioritized just getting a bunch of beefy creatures out there, be patient until we drew the run over, and then we just played like 4 spells in one turn, made a big attack, and they just, even if they had something on that big attack I made, because I had the run over, I was feeling really good about that attack. Oh, you know what? I thought about it more. I like the 2-pot hole moles. Two seems good. All right, we'll keep this hand. It doesn't actually have anything I can play, but Dredger's Insight means that there's a really good shot we'll be able to find something. Oh, we got a full control gamer here. Look at that. I can't be bothered. Okay, Beast Rider Vanguard. I'll go Dredger's Insight. See if I can find a creature that I can play in 3. Oh, just literally nothing? Wow. Well, I guess we don't have the... We're not drawing those lands. I guess I'll get the planes. No, one of my 3 interactive spells. Okay, yeah, so I guess it's Marshals Pathcruiser time. Man, how do we not hit a single creature there? It's pretty unfortunate. Well, I can still draw 1, I guess, but... Okay. Yeah, I mean, that plays. I'm certainly going to play it here. Do I trade Beast Rider Vanguards? I think so. If they attack. We're going to take 2. God, see? Scurryfoot is so good. And I don't have a play next turn right now, which is really, really rough. And I still don't have a play. Ugh! Alright, so we're taking 5. This is not ideal. Okay. Next turn, we do have some of the tools to stabilize, but a lot of it will just kind of depend on what they do. For example, I can play the Kite and Gravestalker, but if they bounce it, then I just have no blockers. So it depends on like if they leave up mana here. Hazard of the Dunes, okay. Now, they don't have the mana to... Granted, this blocks everything, so maybe Earth Rumbler is just better. And it gains me a life with Dredger's Insight. Although, admittedly, it does make the Kite and Gravestalker worse. If they have a bounce off here, it's really bad. If they have a bounce off, I'm basically dead. But bounce off would be absurd in any situation. Yeah, and they do have the bounce off. Yeah, I mean, look, we had an awkward hand where basically I need to exile this just so I can not die, I think. Let's see. They're going to hit me for 9, put me to 2. This puts me to 3. This puts me to 7. I can block. Yeah, I'm going to just do this to gain a life. Next turn, I'm playing the Ketradon. Yeah, I mean, that's literally the perfect card they could have had there. Like, if they had any other interactive spell, I could have activated this. And if they removed this, I could have crewed up the Pathcruiser. So, I mean, there's a reason why Bounce Off's super strong. And, like I said, I kept that hand. I kept that hand because I had the memory guard. I kept that hand because I had the Dredger's Insight. And in 6 draw steps, not finding any 2, 3, or 4 drop, that's really brutal. Oh, we're just dead on board, right? Yeah. Yeah, I just got tempoed out here. It'll happen. The key point there was, I mean, the bounce off was big, but also just whiffing on the Dredger's Insight. Man, we had like a really epic legendary last game, and this one we just kind of whiffed. What else can I do? No, I like this configuration. All right, opponent on the play. Hey, I have a 2-drop and a 3-drop. Although, granted, my 2-drop's not a creature, but still happy. Being able to go Brutal Heart Engine turn 2 is just always just great. Like, the thing is, for the most part, you don't even want to sack this. You just want this in play to just make sure you draw gas every single turn. Why do I always draw this on my second draw step? Give it to me turn 1, please. Alright, if it's a land, I'm milling it because that guarantees that I will hit with this Pothole Mole. Okay. I'll take the Swamp. Just because that guarantees that I can play the Hazard of the Dunes next turn. Sure. Speed 2. So now, basically, if it's a land, I just don't want it anymore. I'll keep that though. Let's get Hazard of the Dunes going. That could be something I'm interested in reanimating if somehow things get kind of out of hand here. But we shall see. Okay, no attacks means no maximum velocity, which is good for us. It's another Pothole Mole. I should probably attack. Although they have Ride Zen mana, and keeping this up prevents them from getting to maximum speed. Okay. Change my mind. I'm gonna go get a Plains with the Pathcruiser. But I will play Jungle Hollow, and I'm just gonna play the Molt Tender. Get my mana situated here. Yeah, and I don't want to play in the Ride Zen. They pass with a bunch of mana up, so. Guidelight Pathmaker. Okay. That is a good one. They can't crew it, though, unless they put an artifact creature in play. Okay, they put an artifact creature in play. Fair enough. I will keep Ride's End. That thing has Vigilance. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They have 3 cards in hand. I'm gonna chill. I get to keep up a million instants this way, but if they do nothing, I can just pump the Hazard of the Dunes, which I think is still totally fine. And that's a perfectly, like, that's a play that I can represent, right? Starting column, sure. Esper artifacts, classic. Don't want the land. Another Broodheart Engine. Wow. Okay. The thing is, they have so much going on here, but they're not attacking me either, so I'm kind of scared. I am kind of scared. I'm going to get the mole going. Okay. Getting back the Archfiend is interesting, although it doesn't really kill anything on their side. Might as well gain the life. Riptide Gearhulk? Wow. Huh. I guess I just draw it again, so it's not that big of a deal. Okay. Do they have a trick as well? Sure. Ticket tortoise, okay. Let's exile this land. Okay. Don't want the forest. Don't want Dredger's Insight. I do want Hazard of the Dunes. I have the Archfiend that I can return. I can also just play Hazard of the Dunes. They have 2 cards in hand. I'm gonna just wait. Like I said, just play it patient. See what happens. Back on track? Come on now. Okay. Well, they fetched their best artifact. What's your second best artifact? Oh, no. They fetched some... Wait, what did they have? Oh, my gosh. Oh, okay. Salvation Engine. Yeah, that's insane. Okay. Venom Sac Lagak. That plus run over is interesting, but the problem is I still can't kill the Salvation Engine, which is the thing that I really want to deal with. So I'm going to bin it. Like, I'm looking for Broken Wings. Okay, I'll keep that just because it gets me more things. What a good card. Goodness gracious. Grim Bauble. Okay. No, you don't. That they do. That they do. So this can't attack. This becomes gigantic. Okay. I guess maybe I do want the Legak. 8 damage. This is pretty dumb. Oh, okay. We've lost to this Salvation Engine card. Or no, this is like not the first time we've had to deal with this card. It's happened quite a bit recently. I don't want that. Did I mill my Broken Wings? Wait, what just happened? Did I not get 2 triggers? So they have the Guidelight Pathmaker, but I can block with the Legak, which is good. I'm surprised that that's a trade that they're willing to make. Okay. What? Okay. Why didn't you do that first? Some odd sequencing there. Can we come back from this? I only have 10 cards left in my deck. Like I said, my deck has a really tough time closing out games. Embalmed Descendant is very good. I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, I'm going to keep it just because it's a good Magic card. Let's get that Embalmed Descendant out of here. It's kind of annoying to have in play. Yep, take a bunch of damage. And then we can play the Scurryfoot now. And then we have Run Over available, but... Salvation Engine is gimonstrous. Broadcast Rambler. Yep, that is really good with Salvation Engine in play. But we can at least start attacking with the Archfiend. Attacking with this would be kind of wild. But they do get something back from the graveyard. Oh, they get Guidelight Pathmaker back. But it shrinks all their things. What are they doing now? Does this have haste? Okay, I will block. Man, their deck gets so much value. Kudos to them. Just a nice black-white deck splashing blue for the Guidelight Pathmaker. That's at least responsible mana fixing. And you know how much I like responsible mana fixing. That was... They have another Grimbauble? Okay, that's pretty good, I guess. Why would you throw away the engine? They must have a way to get this back, or... I'm not entirely sure. I mean, to be fair, their board is incredible. Like, it doesn't really matter. But they just shrunk their entire team. Okay, Carrying Cruiser was a good draw, but I'm getting close to decking myself. Okay. Hazard of the Dunes is probably what I want here. There's also Marshals Pathcruiser, which is just a large creature, but it doesn't trade with anything. I can also just get Fang Guardian, which makes it so they can't really attack me. Because if I get Hazard of the Dunes and they hit me with the Rambler, like, what do I do? This is tricky. All right, let's get the... Oh, I can also get Venom Sac Legak. Maybe that's just a play. Sure. It's really good with Run Over. The problem is I just can't attack. They're at 24 life. They have Momentum Breaker. I have 6 cards left in my deck. Like, what am I supposed to do, right? So I just feel like no matter what happens here, I can't really find a way to close this out. All right, I'm just tossing in the towel here. Embalm Descendant. Like, I have to kill that. They're just too much. They had a real, like, yeah. I mean, they had a really, really powerful deck. Alrighty, 1 and 2. Kind of getting stomped here. It's good. It's getting to the point where I'm just gonna just start taking removal spell. Like, I'm gonna just start taking Siphon Fuels over Pothole Moles or something. Although, to be fair, like, there wasn't Salvation Engine. There was just not too much we could have done. It's like, I need to find a way to actually kill it. I have a District Mascot in my deck too, which I could have. So that was in the bottom part of my deck. All right, so they're probably going to name Broodheart Engine here, but this is still good as a Scribe Surveil mechanism. I mean, it's better than just guessing randomly what I could have in my hand, right? We can name Molt Tender. The Great Aurora. We'll go with the nice. Oh man, that's hilarious. I guess I'll keep that. But I feel like I still need to Pothole Mole. We missed. We missed. Sadness ensues. Alright, another blue-white artifacts deck. Roadside Blowout on Pothole Mole. Huh? Hit me for 1. I don't want Molt Tender. Okay. They're almost at max speed already, which is kind of wild. Well, this blocks everything. So we'll go with that. They can't crew this yet. They need to play another thing. And even if they could, I have the 4/4 unless they bounce this. Scrounging Skyray, sure. Bounce off to hit me for okay, sure. That was a lot of work. And I just get to play everything back. Don't need more lands. Oh! That is a really, really nice one to get... to cycle and get back. Because that basically kills these 2 creatures. Although if they find another cycler, it's whatever. Yeah, I'm just gonna play the obvious thing. Like, I'm gonna play the mascot here. I know it dies to the Archfiend, but for example, like, I can still saddle. That was, what the hell? They're just like, can't beat Hazard of the Dunes. All right, well, that was a free win, I guess. I will still take those. We'll take everything that we can get. Is it crazy, though? Like, I actually think this deck is pretty fine. But we have 2 losses. Okay, 2 and 2, opponent on the play. We have a 1-drop, a 2-drop, a Dredger's Insight for lands. Yeah, I will keep this hand. Our opponent has the most unique of names. I will not say it out loud, though. Just look in the top left corner, though. Alright, turn 1 Scurryfoot. Turn 2 Beast Rider Vanguard into turn 3 Pathcruiser for a swamp. Into Broodheart Engine Dredger's Insight. Decent curve, can't complain. Play the Beast Rider Vanguard, second Broodheart Engine. Actually, turn 4 can, if I need to play to the board, I can totally see just activating Scurryfoot. Stop looking at my cards. Stall out? On the... What is happening? Alright, well, our opponent went a little bit deep, I will say. Alright, Hazard of the Dunes. Alright, this hand is great. Okay, this hand is great. Just so many options available. Four cards, four lands, Collision Course. Okay. In a green-white deck, I'm pretty happy just trading here, and it looks like my opponent is not happy trading. Boom, this is why the Pathcruiser is good. It got me a land already. It got me a land already. Boom, and we just smacked our opponent for 6. Risky short... Wait, there's a... What happened here? What is going on? Collision... Okay. I really do not know what's going on. Okay. Let's see. We can go... Dredger's Insight. I kind of want to find a play this turn. Just to put pressure on my opponent. Carrion Cruiser counts. And that gets me more things back. Alright. Oof. Let's get back Fang Guardian. Seems pretty good. It's just gonna make combat really, really difficult for my opponent, knowing that I have a Fang Guardian available. Flood the engine on Hazard of the Dunes, sure. Okay. 3 cards in hand for the opponent. I do have the ability to reanimate something this turn. And, you know, honestly, getting a Migrating Ketrodon in play this turn seems pretty good. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Let's get a Ketrodon. It's huge. We love to see it. Gain a bunch of life. Crew the Cruiser. Attack with both. Max aggro. Alright, they're at 4. If they play Spectacular Pileup, we still have decent follow-ups. I mean, they drew all their colors. We'll see what they play. They are all over the place, though. That is... But, hey, we are in the 2-loss bracket, so, you know, we need a few freebies to get back into it. Now we're on 3 wins. Now if we lose, at least it's not a total disaster. Alright, we now have more wins than losses. For the first time, or something like that. Alright, turn 1, Doggo. On the draw, but, you know. Beast Rider, Vanguard, okay. I'll trade. It's not doing anything else. Hey, trading my 1-drop for their 2-drop. It's pretty good. I get to kind of break serve tempo-wise. Pothole Mole, okay. Whiff. Yeah, buddy. Wow, they milled 3 really good cards, too. Wow. So they are just all the colors. Okay. Just thinking about how I'm going to sequence the next few turns. Like, Scurryfoot is awkward, but maybe I play it anyways. Yeah, I'll just play it anyways. If they kill it, they kill it. If they kill it, then I just Pathcruiser for a land and go about my day. If they don't, then we just activate the Scurryfoot, which is obviously very strong. Whoa. So they're going to play like a 4-4 or something. Run over? Okay. But they wanted to get aggro. Broodheart Engine. Ooh. They got a nice one. They definitely have a nice one here. What can they get back right now? Sky Serpent Seeker and a Beast Rider Vanguard. Let's get Broodheart Engine going as well. Just because, like, I can't really crew the Pathcruiser anyways. But I don't want to cycle the Ketrodon because I'm so close to casting it, right? So it's not what I'm going to do. If it's a land, I can bin it just because I can get a land with the Pathcruiser. See, let's see if they want to get something back. Probably not. I bet they're going to try to just use this to surveil every turn. If they have any other play, they'll probably go for it. Oh, wow, they didn't. Okay. Dredger's Insight is also really nice. Let's attack. Okay, what do I want? The Archfiend is pretty nice, but it kind of wrecks me. I can just get Greenbelt Guardian instead. It's one of those two. Yeah, let's just get back the Guardian. Although I'm just going to play the Pathcruiser. And let's get a Swamp, I guess. Actually, do I need more than 2 Swamps? Let's take a look. No. We have 2 Swamps. Yeah, let's just get a Forest because we have Greenbelt Guardian. Earth Rumbler. That's a nice one. Don't want that. Broken Wings? Okay. I'll trade. Whatever. I'll trade my Pathcruiser. It's hard to crew this thing anyways. Yep. And, you know, sure, they can reanimate it, but if they do, then I can Broken Wings. So, trading Pathcruiser for Earth Rumbler, it's really funny because we actually took the Pathcruiser over the Earth Rumbler. So this got us a land, and then it traded with that, which is great. Spike Shell Harrier on what? Ketrodon? Okay. Now that I drew the Lagak, I'm pretty happy about this. Yeah, so now obviously they can top deck here, but we're in much better shape now that they don't have the Broodheart Engine going. Okay, well, they drew Hazard of the Dunes, but that's okay. We're just constantly putting lands into our graveyard, just drawing action every single turn. We have a Migrating Ketrodon. The Lagak will definitely be reserved to block the Hazard of the Dunes now. What? They ripped Quagfeast? Okay, well, like I said, I gotta save this for Hazard of the Dunes. I'll keep that. Gain a gazillion life. Then play another one. That's right. That's right. Late game, lock it up. Okay. Little comeback here after the 1 and 2 start. We now have 4 wins. We now have 4 wins. Like I said, you know, the deck is fine. It's all right. It's a 4-win deck, maybe 5. Let's see. All right, on the play, hey, we do have the turn 1 Molt Tender. I will keep this hand. Although, what's funny is I'm still not playing it. Because I feel like it's better to play the tap land. Okay. I'm going to just play this. We can take some damage. Now let's get back a Swamp. I can get back Forest, actually. That might be... Wait, no, this is my turn 2. Wait, what am I saying? I can't play anything. Yeah, let's just get Swamp. For some reason, I thought I could play another land this turn. That would be cheating. I don't recommend doing that. Let's play some permanents here now. Green-red, okay. Veloheart Bike, sure. And then we play Hazard of the Dunes. They are probably just gonna activate Scurry Foot here. Ooh. You know, this thing hurts me more often than it helps me. Now what do I do? Can get another Dredger's Insight going? Probably. It's kind of interesting. If I have a, like, because I have Beast Rider Vanguard in my hand, I kind of just want to get land, but Stampeding Scurryfoot is obviously also very, very tempting here. And it gains me a bunch of life. But I don't know how important, like, the body is there. So it's kind of close. Alright. Sorry, this is a weird turn. Alright. I should probably wait on this, actually. Yep. They have a lot of cards in hand, so, I mean, I should probably be playing towards the late game here. But we'll see. Oh, God. March of the World. This is, like, I haven't played again, and I milled my Broken Wings. Alright. Well, this is a beating, obviously. Okay, I guess I block. I guess I block your 6/6. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm just gonna start gaining some life here. Okay. That is a Broodheart engine. Do you do anything for me is the question. I'm gonna cycle this. Okay. That was, like, not the best tapping. Oh, I do have Chitin Gravestalker, so maybe I shouldn't be getting too crazy with this. Yeah. Alright, so how the hell do I deal with just an army of 6/6s? Oh, also, if you're watching and you made it this far, let me know what you think about this format. Is this a Prince or Pauper set? No reason, just asking. What the hell? Everything is a 6/6. What do I do? Sorry, that's a 7/7. I need to get, I need to find a district mascot, because I milled my Broken Wings already. Yeah, that's what I need to do. Here's the thing, they just played a bunch of, like, random stuff. Right? Like, Gassed Out Blockbuster is, like, not a good card. But, like, right now, doesn't really matter. Let's see, if whenever an opponent casts a spell, if it's not their okay. Well. Hey, that was... Hey, look at this. Boom. They're at 7. Maybe they have to keep things back. That was a good top deck. Oh, wow. Caradora? Wait, does this kill enchantments? No, it doesn't. So I have a Fang Guardian. Is there like some weird world where I can kill them? If they don't play a creature, if they attack me for 7 and just don't play anything, 2, 3, 4. No, I don't quite have lethal. 3 cards in hand. Okay. They might want to hold back. Yeah, you know what? Darn you for being smart. For making heads up plays. Darn you, opponent. Darn you to heck. Yeah, I know. I'm such a bad boy. Like, look, the language I use is you all of you can't handle it. Darn it all to heck. The mana here is also just really weird. I feel like I'm supposed to Stampeding Scurryfoot. So if I do that, they block my 3 biggest things, and then I still don't have lethal. Okay. Now are they dead? If they play the Earth Rumbler? I'm gonna exile a thing for my graveyard. Sure. I mean, I can just hope they have nothing, right? I can just hope they have nothing. Hiya! Otherwise, I'm dead, so whatever. This is exactly lethal if they have nothing. If they have a fight spell or a removal spell, then I'm dead. What can you do? Come on! Yes! Yes! How did we do that? How did we do that? They shouldn't have attacked, I suppose. Wow! That's insane. Because they put themselves dead to like a removal spell or a pump spell by making that attack. They should have just waited and maybe get some vigilance attacks in with the Earth Rumbler. Although I guess the Earth Rumbler doesn't even get bigger from the ooze. But wow, I cannot believe we won that game. Okay, hey, we're ranked 22 now? Why does it just feel like I've been losing the entire time? But that's just not actually the case. It's just because it started out bad and then now we're like kind of on the backswing. Or we're trying to make our comeback here. All right, I'm going to lead with the engine because that lets me find lands. And then if I don't find another land, then I can cycle still. Sky Serpent Seeker is very good. Okay, certainly keeping that. Oh, that's great, because then now we can go Scurryfoot and then kill the Seeker. Boom. Want more lands. Obviously, I want to cycle some of these things too. Yeah, just naturally drawing a land here would be great. Just so I can activate the Scurryfoot. Basically anything I'm putting in the graveyard, unless it's like a Pothole Mole, maybe. Oh, they got a nice one. Oh, that's interesting. I'm a sucker. Look, I feel like this is the type of game that's going to go long. I'm a sucker for value, so I'm going to take it. I'll get the Swamp, and we'll just chill. Keep in mind, if they do not kill my Stampeding Scurryfoot, next turn I can hit them for 6. Right? Because I activate my Scurryfoot and then attack with the Marshals Pathcruiser. And if they kill my Pathcruiser, whatever. It got me a land. Alright, it looks like Scurryfoot's gonna die, though. Nope. Ooh, they're doing the thing. Their deck is awesome. Double Seeker with the Refueler? Whew. I don't know what they're thinking about. This is a clear attack with the refueler situation. I'm gonna keep lands. Do I offer this trade? The thing is I can kill it with the Archfiend. But offering the trade doesn't seem terrible because it prevents them from getting a bunch of lands. Sure. I have a bunch of ways to gain life as well, so this is not bad. Yeah! Look at that! Get a Marshal. Now they attack me. Now they'll attack me. Or now they'll block, because they have the Seeker. That lets me play the Ketrodon. I actually have a really interesting line here. I can attack with both of my creatures, cycle the Archfiend, and then put it into play. So if they block my Scurryfoot with the Refueler, or block my 3/3, I can just kind of wipe the entire board. This is probably going to confuse them. Aw. Oh, shucks. It's still okay. Like, I get an... Here, put it this way. Like, I still have an Archfiend in play. They lose their Refueler and their Beast Rider Vanguard, right? So I still like that. Like, I just have a 5/5 in play. Now, they can go, like, bounce off the Refueler, I guess, to save it, but that's also fine. Just kind of like a tempo-ish play. And then next turn, we can go, like, Ketrodon attack for 11. And I do like just keeping the Pathcruiser around as a 6/5. I'd rather not trade the Pathcruiser for the Death Touch creature. Yeah, this, like, I do not care at all about this. Like, you're not going to have time real... Well, I guess I take that back. They have a lot of mana. They have a lot of mana, but this is, you know, a good amount of pressure, and it's going to be hard unless they have another thing to go with the Refueler. Let's say a Stampeding Scurryfoot, for example. It will still be difficult for them. Okay. Do they have a land? No land? Oh, wow. So this is going to be a lot of damage. This will be a lot of damage. I have a couple of options here. I think having the Ketrodon in play is generally better. So this is an attack. You go to 3. Like, they're not going to block. All right. So what are they going to do? Like, make a Thopter? Okay. Still need a heck of a lot more than that. And if they had a removal spell, they would have cast it over the Aether Hive, I think. Okay. Hazard of the Dunes. Okay, that was a good turn. Definitely a very, very good turn. I am still on the attack with the clowns play. Dredger's Insight is extremely interesting. Although, I think I might be better off playing Pothole Mole. Because if I play Pothole Mole, if I hit a land, I can play the Chitin Gravestalker. If I don't, then I milled a bunch of creatures and I can still play the Chitin Gravestalker. And it just puts another creature in play. So yeah, let's go Pothole Mole. Unless I somehow mill 3 spells. But that's really unlikely. Okay, we hit the land. I can also get kind of greedy with the Chitin Gravestalker. Like, I can play the Dredger's Insight, but if I miss, it's so bad. Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to play the Gravestalker. We play one way. We play one way. They have to make blocks. This is literally 3 lethal attackers. So they have to block each one individually. So they lose all of their things. Yeah, this is nice. Man, this Pathcruiser has been so impressive, right? They just have to get, like, literally every creature gets eaten. What a great situation here. Yep. There you go. And we have so many things to attack with. That's not going to get it. What? Hey, that is good with the refueler. It's just not enough. They did have a really good deck, though. Double Serpent, Refueler, Scurryfoot. Like, they kind of had all of it. It's just we had a good aggressive start, and we were able to put enough pressure on them to basically not let them fully set up their Tron situation. Okay, we went from 1-2 to 6-2. Now we are in position for a trophy, and we're ranked 17. Let's go. All right, here we go. Somehow we're playing for a trophy. We are on the play. Okay. Oh, I'm getting nightmares of how I lost that one of those games where I played Dredger's Insight and literally didn't hit a creature. Can we hit a creature, please? Like, I just want to play a creature on turn. Now, we're on the play, so it's not too bad unless they play a 1-drop. Okay. So Dredger's Insight. Let's just find something we can play. We have a land-heavy hand, so, I mean, anything big would also be good. If I had something big, I probably just want to take that. Ooh. Ooh. No, it's Beast Rider Vanguard. Besides, this is better in the graveyard anyways for us to reanimate. Okay. Am I gonna die to a sick blue-red deck? Pathcruiser doesn't do much. Right now. Right now. We know what it can do. Lightning Strike, okay. Sandbag a land, sandbag a land. Yeah, love it. Okay, well, we have Hazard of the Dunes, so hopefully they can't deal with that. Next turn, we can double spell. Oh my. Oh my! Just is it control over there? I'm gonna just play two things. Okay. Do I want the Blossoming Sands? Not really. I just want all my lands come to play. I want all my lands come into play untapped, and I have the Marshals Pathcruiser already to get a Plains. All right, 2 more blockers, okay? I don't want you to get to maximum speed, although they can if they want, because of the Outpace Oblivion. Although, they did miss a land drop, right? Okay, Marauding Mako. Kickoff Celebration. Okay. They are doing all of the things. All right, so next turn, I think it's a pass situation, leaving up Beast Rider Vanguard, and also Fang Guardian. Five cards in hand for the opponent. Outpace Oblivion. Goodness. They can't really attack me, right? I'm going to get a card here. I just feel like I need to find some action. Carrion Cruiser seems like the pick. All right. Oh, you jerk. All right, all right. They're going to cycle. Yeah. All right, they're at max speed. So Slick Imitator can do some stuff. They can do a lot of different cool things. What do I want to do now? I think it's play the Cruiser. But what do I get back? Double Outpace Oblivion is very good against the green stuff I'm doing. The Archfiend seems kind of mediocre. I feel like Hazard of the Dunes is just the best option here. Gain some life. Play Hazard of the Dunes and then pass. Wow, we've like milled a significant chunk of our deck. And we know they have all spells, so you know, uphill battle for sure. Do they want to copy this? Oh. This Mako is getting out of control. Ugh. All right. Flood the engine. They can't really attack me. I need action. That's action. Yes. That is in fact action. Let's play El Ketrodon. They use Flood the Engine here. So hopefully this Ketrodon is enough to stabilize. They have a lot of good removal. Bounce off, Lightning Strike, double Outpace Oblivion, and Flood the Engine here. Dracosaur Auxiliary. Okay. They can't attack me. Alright, we have stabilized for now. For now is the key word here. Now I guess we play a Pathcruiser and go get a Plains. And we are kind of out of action. Now getting back like Beast Rider Vanguard would be cool. That's kind of like my source of action. But like obviously right now we're in no position to do anything. Which is not a great place to be. Because it's just like, we're just kind of waiting on them to do something and then we're just going to get like completely destroyed. Like they're going to copy Thunderhead Gunner and it's just like, I can't imagine we'll be able to come back from that spot. Yeah. Alright, well you know what, we were playing for a trophy, but they had a really, really nice Izzet setup here. They have the Mako here that's going to continue growing, double Thunderhead Gunner. We're going to need an incredible draw, and sadly, our deck is not really that type of deck. It's just like, they have a better board than me, and they're looking at more cards. What can I find? Broodheart Engine doesn't do anything. Like, their creatures are just so big. I milled the run over. I have... This is an 8/8 now. I have Broken Wings and Ride's End as my interactive spells. Whoa. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this. I don't know why they didn't cycle with the gunner ahead of time. God. A 1-mana 7/7, no big deal. Yikes. I gotta kill the Make. Wait, you have a 1-mana card here too? That's why they didn't discard with Thunderhead Gunner. Okay, their deck is fantastic. No shame in losing to this deck. Like, really, really great interaction. A bunch of cycling. This is a 7/7 Mako that I'm dealing with. No shame in losing to this deck. Really good stuff. Mako continues to grow. We got a Venom Sac Legak. Honestly, climbing back and getting to 6 wins, I'm pretty proud of. I'm very, very happy with that. And now they have their engine going. Alright. Crash and Burn is all I need. Wow, they had like a really sweet Izzet control deck there. And you know what? Still finishing in the top 25. A nice run here. A really, really rocky start at going 1 and 2 and rattling off 5 in a row. And then running into just a, again, our deck, it's decent at grinding, decent at getting incremental card advantage, but it does not have a million removal spells, but we did have some big things to win the game with ultimately. Not too much, though. It's like Earth Rumbler, this, and I'm very happy with my decision to take the Pathcruiser. It was very, very impressive. I feel like if you're a green deck or you have a bunch of pilots in your deck, that's where this really shines. But in decks where you have a crew 5 is really big. So you know, you're going to need big things to crew this. But if you can, this thing just kind of closes games by itself as well. So highly recommend you taking this a little bit higher, especially if you're a green-based deck, because this thing can just close out games. But all in all, solid deck. Not busted by any means, but you can't just expect to get a busted deck with all rares every single time. We got a double Ether Spark deck in the last draft, and we only went 4 wins. This deck had 0 rares. 0. Oh, no, sorry. District Mascot. My bad. Got to put some respect on District Mascot's name. This one, it did have a District Mascot, but just, you know, a decent deck with good synergies. Really built around the synergies with Dredger's Inside, Brood Heart Engine, and then just getting some value and just being able to recur some big things for the win. And that's exactly what happened. And yeah, happy with the result and hoping, you know, I am in a bit of a trophy drought. So hoping I can get a trophy in the next video, but still a really respectable ranking. And this will allow us to continue on our road to rank 1. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, as I really, really do appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for more daily videos just like this. If you've enjoyed all of this content and wanted to support the channel in another way, my Patreon is the best way to do so. That's patreon.com/paulcheon. Also, make sure you check out TCGplayer.com for all of your TCG singles and sealed product needs. If you need to purchase singles, or you want to buy some booster boxes, TCG Player is the place to go. Hit that affiliate link in the description below before you make any purchases. Last but certainly not least, if you want supplies, you want deck boxes, playmats, sleeves, dice boxes, there's no place better than heavyplay.com. They're the place to go to for all of your supplies and accessories needs. heavyplay.com/paulcheon for 10% off your first order. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.